What's happening, guys? Hey, listen, I just recently have Trespasser drop for me. I wanted to go ahead and just take a look at it. By the way, if you can see at the top right, you'll see the hammer insignia. I'm sure some of you already know that, but just something to just show you that this is, of course, a Rise of Iron exotic. Let's take a look real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and just jump to it, guys. I'm rocking out Sure Shot on this, Relentless Tracker, hand loaded. Of course, you can boost your range even more. Reinforced Barrel. You know, that's actually probably the better perk because you will lose a little bit of stability. You know, play with any of these. Quick Draw is also a really good perk to have, especially if you tend to push with primary. But I was running around with my secondary a bunch just to get a feel for how the sidearm is working. And then Unrepentant reloading after a kill causes the next burst to be longer, more powerful super burst. Now, I will say this about Unrepentant, especially using it up in PvE a second ago. I was trying to get some gameplay of it as well in Rumble. But Unrepentant, you want to go ahead and reload nothing past 3 seconds for that perk to activate. It will show at the bottom left, it'll say Unrepentant, but if you wait any longer than 3 seconds, that perk will not activate, as in you'll lose that super burst that you want so much. Of course, the danger perk, the exotic burst, this weapon fires burst of bullets with deadly accuracy. And fellas, when I say deadly accuracy, fucking deadly damn accuracy, man. So guys, I took it up in a Rumble, man, and it was doing extremely well, man. That burst that it has is just so damn nasty, dude. And you combine that also with that Unrepentance, it just goes off. Now, of course, you got to catch people that are close to you, because you only got a 5-second window after you reload to really take advantage of that Unrepentant. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, what are we looking at damage-wise? So pretty much landing all crits if you stack 6 crits, because I'm guessing 3 bursts here per crits. So two sets, 2 bursts to the head will kill somebody. Okay, now this is when it gets kind of interesting. Once you do 2 bursts to the head of somebody, if you reload and then shoot somebody again, only 1 burst is needed to go ahead and kill that person. So let me just go ahead and show you the clip right here. I know this sounds a little confusing. Alright, so I'll also shout out to these guys right here, man, Packer and Prez, for coming into Rumble real quick to test these things out. So if you can see right there, I'm hitting 38 a shot. So that is the crit shots there. It hits 3 bursts, and that is for the first initial. This is not counting Repentant. Now, one thing I want you to keep in mind now is that you only have to land pretty much 5 crits and 1 body shot on somebody in order to really kill somebody, even most your max armor Titans and everything else. That will finish just about anyone's off. And you can even go ahead and question the point that you probably only have to land 4 crits and 2 body shots. Now watch that. That's the super burst that I was talking about that you get from it after you have Repentant. Now Repentant only lasts for this 1 shot, but man, that is everything into that guy, man. I want to take a look at it just one more time here. So again, guys, here we go with Packer. I go in and unload 2 bursts into him, all crits there, all 38 apiece, which is plenty enough, as you can see where his health is right there. Plenty. And then let's go over here to Press. Now you notice I reloaded and started back at 18, and essentially what it's going to do is pump all 6 of those into him at that same time. That's considered the super burst that it was speaking of. Now granted, again, that comes back to the point that you do not have to actually land all those as crits. You can probably just land 4 crits and the rest in 2 body shots. Alright guys, so let's take a look at this body shot damage. You see me doing the damage right there, guys. Took me 3 bursts to get him down. Now watch this. Look how much that melts him right there. Only 2 bursts. Let's just take a look real quick. 28. You can see him across the board there, so it's not much less than what you get from your crits. And then to just come over here and reload, guys, and to pretty much melt him with 2 bursts, man. I cannot tell you. This is nasty, man. I mean, beyond nasty. I am super happy I have this gun, but at the same token, I'm kind of scared to death. So I even had a guy come up in the middle of all this that actually interrupted our match with the last word, and we went 1 for 1 with each other, and he even caught me off guard. So anyways, guys, that is your Trespasser. Now as far as range goes, pretty decent range, as you see right there, man. I mean, not bad at all. Just considering the fact that it is a sidearm, which, other sidearms are pretty powerful too, but this thing's just in a whole new category. Definitely has earned its right to be called exotic. Well, fellas, that is your exotic review of this Trespasser, this sidearm here, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I was not expecting much, man. I was not thinking it was gonna be as powerful as it is, dude. And I am just super impressed with it, man. So I also took it up in PvE to see how it does. Now remember, when actually you reload and you actually shoot, you can definitely tell by just the text at the bottom, and you also can tell by just the noise it makes whenever it does the super burst, as you can say it. Either way, guys, it's definitely a weapon I recommend. I mean, when you think about weapons that you first pick up, there's not many weapons that you just first pick up and you go into matches and you just start wreaking havoc. You know what I'm saying? Normally you kind of have, there's a learning curve to it. You got to pick it up, you got to play around with it. And for me, just using this for the first time, I went into that Rumble match, dude, and was melting people, dude, melting shotgunners. And the thing that was so strange about it, when people would charge me with their shotguns, it was almost like, I don't really know, it was the burst. The bursts were just taking them by surprise, and almost as if it had like built-in high cal rounds. I don't know if you know, the gameplay looked like that to you, but it was really knocking them back, dude, really bad. Either way, guys, I'm in love. I'm in love with this sidearm, dude. I'm glad I got it right now, is what I'm saying. I'm gonna enjoy Crucible for the time being until everyone has this damn weapon. So, man, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, man. We pump out content all the time on this channel. Normally circle around PvP content here, but man, with all the PvE stuff that's hit us in the mouth, dude, we're gonna be jumping on all of that. But when it comes to weapons like this weapon, like Trespasser, dude, I get blown away with a weapon that I guess I kind of just didn't think much about, and to see how well it performed, again, I'm just blown away. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for coming and watching. I'll catch y'all later. Slap that like button like your mama told you right.
Well, returning back to the lunch, you don't feel at all like eating at all?
No, not at all.
How about drinking something? You might be a little thirsty.
I feel that I'm perfectly adequate.